All right, Coach Boss, I want to thank you for taking the time to speak to me today and spotlight your program. And going back, I want to take it back a bit to the beginning of last season where you and I spoke, and you guys were coming off the 2011 Big Ten Championship. And you mentioned that work was quite not yet done. You didn't make the regional that year, and you guys had taste success, but still want to reach that next level. This year, you guys were an at-large team. We went on West for the regional, and if you could just kind of speak to the season, you guys reaching that goal, and if you could just also add where it's the next goal for the program. Where do you guys want to be at going forward?
Well, I think the 2012 season was another step in the building of a program for us, and it was certainly a goal of ours, as it is every year, to win the Big Ten championship, to win the Big Ten tournament, to play in the postseason, and to get a chance to play in the NCAA tournament. And so, from that standpoint, we accomplished one of those goals in playing in the NCAA tournament, which was a big plus for our program. It hadn't happened in a long time, and so to get a chance to get that accomplished was something that was pretty special for us and for our ball club. But I don't think that the work is done yet. Obviously, we were still short of the Big Ten championship this year, which was a little disappointing. We had our chances in the tournament, fell short there too, and so. It's a situation where, again, we're just trying to continue to get better and better and build a complete, put together a complete year, and then hopefully make a run deeper into the tournament. And so our goals are going to be the same every year, and that's, win a Big Ten championship, win the Big Ten tournament, and, play in the regional, and then at that point, try to make a run and do something that hasn't happened since 1954 here at Michigan State, and take a team to Omaha. So it's a challenge, but that's what makes it as fun and exciting.
And then coming off of 2011, going into 2012, you lost kind of the big three with Eckerly and Jeff and Kurt on the mound there, and you guys had your own big three, and Torsten and Ryan and Tony. And speak to what you saw with those guys, kind of filling those voids. And I know they've been with the program, so they're not new guys, but they kind of stepped up for you and really propelled you to that season you guys had.
They really did, and it was. We were strong up the middle. We lost our shortstop to graduation as well, but strong up the middle with Ryan Jones at second base, and very good hitter, very good leadoff type of hitter. Just moved the ball all over the park. And Torsten is a tremendous athlete, and I think has a great chance to play in the big league someday because he runs well. He'll hit for some power, and those guys worked hard, and they deserve the chances that they have. And it's an honor for me to be associated with them and had the chance to coach them. It's going to be fun to watch their pro careers.
And then going from some of the upperclassmen there, you guys had quite the underclass presence with either Mick or Ryan Pickens and Grill just throughout the lineup. It was kind of a nice balance between experience and youth. And speak to kind of what you saw with the youth and how they contributed and played some pretty big roles for you.
Well, they really did. And those young guys, the freshmen for us, came up big in big situations. Ryan Krill played the majority of the year at first base. Jimmy Pickens really settled into it in the outfield. Mick Van Vossen continued to get better and better on the mound, and was lights out in the Big Ten tournament. And there's a lot of positives down the road, I'm sure, for him. And Blaze Salter is another kid that DH'd a little bit toward the end of the year that really swung the bat well. And the neat thing is, I think all four of those guys had really, really good summers. And so, it's an exciting thing for us when we get going in the fall to know that those guys are going to be sophomores, and they've got experience under their belt. They're very talented guys, and when they continue to elevate their game, hopefully they'll be able to fill the void left by Ryan Jones and Torsten Bosch, Justin Scanlon, those guys. And then, obviously we'll have a couple talented freshmen in there too that I think have a chance to be pretty good as well. So, we're starting to build some depth. We're starting to build some depth not only on the mound but defensively too. And hopefully we can be tough outs 1 through 9 in the order and replacing 3/4 of the infield this year, which is it's going to be fun in the fall to get a chance to work with these new guys. But I think if we can pick it up and play good defense, we got a chance to be okay.
And it kind of to wrap it up and conclude, talking to you, that last class was your first complete recruiting class. You saw them from start to finish. Kind of look around at beautiful Cobb Field here in McLean Stadium, and just the work you put in here with its 4 years. If you could just kind of step back and not necessarily compare the program to what you inherited and to what it is now, but I know you have a lot of pride in it, and just speak to what it means for you to be the head baseball coach here at Michigan State.
Well, it's a thrill for me, to be honest with you. It's a dream come true. I grew up in the East Lansing area and had been coming to football games and basketball games and baseball games here since I was a little kid. And so, this was a destination point for me, and it's a place that I hope to end my career someday. And so, It's a thrill for me to put on the green and white every day. And I think the important thing with our program is our athletic department, our administration, our president have really made a concerted effort to support baseball. And I think that's what it takes. It takes a lot of people to put forth a commitment to make something successful, and we've got that here. There's no better time to be at Michigan State right now, in my opinion. And you get that support from the top down. It really kind of makes it a little bit easier to go out and to come out at beautiful Cobes Field and McLean Stadium and take the field and represent Michigan State. So it's a lot of fun. I pinch myself when I walk out here an awful lot because it's a thrill for me and my family to be involved with Michigan State in such a great place.
Well, thank you, Coach, and best of luck next year as you guys look to repeat and have another regional.
Okay, I appreciate it.